This is an anti-hate video response to a guy that does not identify himself, so he's anonymous. His name on YouTube is OrdoTempliAurora, and the name of his video is Equal Money is for Zombies, and I'm responding to part 3. As you listen to what this guy is saying, if you are part of those that have applied the Destiny tools, you realize very soon that this guy has no idea what he's talking about. He just formed ideas and beliefs and perceptions about destiny in his mind according to his personality and whatever life experiences this guy had. And he's just telling lies after lies after lies. And I'm saying that they are lies because he talks as if he has been with people that have been applying Destiny tools. He talks as if he has been at the farm. He talks as if he has actually applied what we suggest everybody to apply. When in fact, he didn't at all. Right in the beginning of his video, he says, Pullman's stories about having cleaned up the dimensions, about Senet spies being his placement of an interdimensional portal, and the pseudoscience of structural resonance alignment obviously have no basis in fact. Now he says this based on nothing. He has no proof of anything. The only thing he hears from Destiny is the videos and possibly whatever he read on the website, Destiny website, and on the Equal Money website or the Destiny I Process website. That is all the information that this person has access to. He never talked with anybody, he has never been with anybody, and he hasn't applied the tool, so he doesn't know what the fuck the structural resonance alignment is actually about. An interesting thing is that the name of the video is Equal Money is for Zombies. But what we can hear is actually a ruthless personal attack on Bernard Pullman, and that's all. And the Destiny members. He says that Bernard has the capacity to manipulate and control others, which just shows, in fact, that he does not understand how the mind operates and that everybody is actually manipulating themselves and controlling themselves. And everybody is actually responsible for everything that they do, they say, and they think, and nobody else is. And this is what Destiny is saying, this is what Destiny is standing for. And this is the principle that we utilize to change the world. We are responsible for ourselves. And therefore, we must change if we want to change the world. As I said, this whole video is just an attack on Bernard and Destiny, the people that are involved with Destiny. So there is really no substance to actually respond to because it's just lies. And when somebody's telling a lie, the only thing you can say is that that person is telling a lie, has no fucking clue what he's talking about. Day in and day out, we, the Destiny members, make videos and we show clearly how we are the ones that have been deceiving ourselves, each one of us, by our accepted and allowed perceptions, ideas, and beliefs that exist within our minds. What we're saying about the mind is not anything, it's not new from the perspective that many other beings have already spoken about the mind and said similar things to what we say. What we say that, in a sense, can be said to be new is the necessity to apply self-forgiveness within an as self-honesty, to release yourself from your pre-programmed existence, from the program that this society has installed on you and that you live out like a puppet on a string. Self-forgiveness within an as self-honesty, the application of self-forgiveness within an as self-honesty is the individual process that everyone will eventually have to go through to release oneself from this limitation. And the equal money system we are proposing is a system that has to be physically implemented so that everybody has what they need. It is plain simple as that. This is what we're standing for. This is what we are doing. This is what we're pushing. This is what we are promoting. And this guy says that the equal money system and self-honesty and self-forgiveness is just a big scam for us to make money somehow, for not us, for Bernard to make money and gain power and control somehow, which is rather silly, because if our starting point was to make money, we wouldn't be saying what we are saying, because what we say is 9 times out of 10 rejected by people. So obviously this is not a great business strategy, and that is not our point either. We are saying and making these videos to get that one person that has some integrity within himself or herself and some common sense and will to actually change the world. Since I started this process, the change that I've been going through has been enormous, but obviously that only if you knew me, you would be able to tell the change I've been going through. But even that is not entirely so, because we are constantly hiding. We only show what we want to show. We don't reveal our true selves to everybody, to our friends, to our family, to our loved ones. We lie, we deceive, we cheat everybody and everybody. I mean, this is no secret, because you know it. You know you do it. You don't tell everything to everybody. What goes on in your mind, the thoughts that take place in your mind, unless you share them, nobody will actually know they're there within you. And so it seems like from an outside perspective that everything is fine with you, when in fact you are just about to kill yourself and bomb the shit out of yourself and everybody around you for whatever reason. I mean, this is just an example, an extreme example, but it happens. The most common thing that takes place in our minds is obviously, well, not obviously, if you don't investigate it for yourself, but it is the fact that we constantly and continuously either diminish ourselves, in other words, we perceive ourselves as less, as inferior, or we do the opposite. We believe ourselves to be more than others and more capable and superior to others, which both are just an illusion. That's what we're saying. That is the mind that is making you mind yourself and others and bringing you into a point of comparison to validate your perception about yourself. And this is what we must stop within ourselves to equalize ourselves. That's what we're saying. If you start to look at your thoughts, if you start to look at your emotions, you will see that these are controlling you. And you will see that you can stop this if only you apply self-forgiveness, if only you actually push yourself a little bit to stop and to not allow yourself to be defined by the stuff that goes on in your mind. So, I have changed, and I know that I have changed more than anybody, because I have been here all along. I have been through this process, meaning I have lived my life. I know what I've gone through in what I've experienced, where I've been, what I've thought, what I've done, and I know what I have become now, and I see the change. I'm not saying that the change I've been going through has been miraculous, because it has not been miraculous. A miracle takes place in a moment. The change I've been going through didn't take a moment. It's a process, and it's moment by moment that I change. So there is no magical solution here. There is no miracle. This is a process, and unless one push oneself into actually change, nothing is gonna happen. Going back to what he says about the people at Destiny and the presentations that we make, etc. He says the presentations are incoherent, crude, and unsophisticated. Well, that is not the point. I mean, we're talking so that everybody understands what we're saying. We don't need to come up with special magical words. We speak very clearly. We say things for what they are, which is exactly the opposite that those in power and in control do. Fancy words, great speeches. But when it comes to the action, when it comes to change, it's all bullshit. There is no change that takes place. Because if anything were to change, it would have already changed a long time ago. And we see that more than half of the population on this earth is living on less than $2 a day. So if that does not reveal the state and the condition of that which goes on in the minds of those that are in power, I don't know what it does. It tells me something. This world is quite fucked up and something needs to be done about this. We, here at Destiny, we came up with a solution. We're presenting that solution. If you have another solution, share it. If you don't, will you join us or will you be part of the problem in this world? Ask yourself this question. But ask yourself this question as you place yourself in the shoes of a person that only earns $2 a day or is actually just starving right now. Place yourself in the shoes of that person and ask yourself, is this system acceptable? Is the way the world runs acceptable? Or things ought to change for the betterment of humanity and life on earth? This is what Destiny is about. This is what we do every day. We put out the videos, we write down documents, we share our individual process. We are telling the world that each individual is the key, that we can change, and that the system, the economic system, must change. This is what we do. But there are some people that just don't get it, like OrdoTempliAurora, and is absolutely possessed about his idea that we are a cult, when in fact, if you go on the dictionary and look for the word cult and you compare with what we do, how we behave, etc., has nothing to do. And you would find religions to perfectly fit the bill, meaning religions perfectly fit the definition of cult. Yet nobody's really, billions of people in this world behave in a cult-like manner, religious people. And there are some people, like this guy, that is worried about, 100 to 100, maybe more, people that apply Destiny tools, and this group of people that is presenting a solution to the world, this guy is worried about us. It is rather ridiculous. So please, people, open your fucking eyes, open your ears, see things for yourself, apply things for yourself. That's because that's the real test. When you apply self-forgiveness, when you push yourself to change, when you see that you can change, that is the proof to you that what we're saying is in fact so. And it's not about the stories that we're saying. It's not about anything else besides that we must change, that the world must change, and that a group of people must stand together, and the group must grow if we are to change, because that is democracy, isn't it? And unless everybody agrees that things must change, or the majority of people agrees that things must change, nothing is going to change, and this world is going to be a fuck up place for a long time. Thanks.